This is C.E. Joe. He runs a subscription box coffee bean delivery company, Dippity. He thinks it's time to register a trademark for his company, but he's honestly not sure what a trademark is, let alone how to register one. Let's help him understand the process. Trademarks are used to identify the source of goods or services. They are usually brand names or slogans, but can even be colors or smells. Trademarks should not just describe the product or services. In fact, the more disconnected or arbitrary the relationship between the products themselves and the trademark, the more durable your trademark will be. Made up or fanciful words like Kodak and Adidas, and arbitrary words that have nothing to do with the goods, like Puma for footwear or Apple for computers, will be the easiest to register and protect. So how does C.E. Joe register a trademark? First, he needs to decide between an in-use application and an intent-to-use application. If his business is already up and running and he's already using the mark, that would be an in-use application. The trademark is already being used in commerce. On the other hand, if his product or business is still in the planning stages, but he expects to be up and running soon, he would use an intent-to-use application. He intends to use the trademark in commerce soon. C.E. Joe confirms that Dippity has been in business for 9 months now, and they have customers in 18 states. His website shows the company's name and logo, and so does the product packaging. So we'll get Dippity started with an in-use application. Well, C.E. Joe also has D-Dippity launching in 3 months. That's his decaf subscription box. Can we do both at the same time? No, since D-Dippity will be a separate trademark, we will need to file a separate application. And since it won't be ready for 3 months, we'll use an intent-to-use application for that trademark. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with Dippity. That seems like a strong, made-up word and should be a great trademark for C.E. Joe. You'll notice the trademark has both design and word elements. We can register both of these elements together and each separately. But if we do nothing else, we should at least protect the word elements. In this case, Dippity, a word as opposed to a logo, is going to provide the broadest protection and value for your company. C.E. Joe mentioned he offers subscription-based coffee bean delivery services, but he also uses that name for his web service that recommends certain blends and provides educational information about coffee. Based on that information, we'll need to protect Dippity in 3 different areas. First, Class 9, which will cover the online recommendation and education service. Second, Class 35, which will cover the buying group and periodic shipping services. Third, and finally, Class 30 to cover his ground and whole bean coffee products themselves. Next, we'll need to provide proof of use, or specimens, to show the trademark office how the mark is being used. What counts as a specimen depends on the product and the trademark itself. C.E. Joe offers online educational services, a subscription membership service, and physical goods. So for him, we'll need screenshots from his website where the mark is displayed and pictures of the product packaging. The trademark must be clearly visible on each. We are trying to show the trademark office that he is in fact using the trademark in the manner we've indicated on the application. Let's pause here and move to the intent-to-use application for D-Dippity. The process is actually very similar. We'll again choose the relevant classes for his trademark, in this case 35 and 30. The major difference with an intent-to-use application is we don't need to provide any specimens just yet. If his plans stay on track, this product will be available in 3 months, and the D-Dippity trademark can be considered in use. At that time, we'll file a statement of use and include any relevant specimens. Well, why wouldn't he just wait and file an in-use application for D-Dippity later? What's the point of an intent-to-use application? An intent-to-use application is essentially a reservation or dibs. It allows him to protect his brand sooner while he's still developing his product and growing his company. This way, he doesn't spend the money on marketing and branding and then find out that someone else jumped in front of him. So that's the application process, but the application is just the beginning. Our trademark team will help C.E. Joe and you navigate the USPTO after filing and make sure that trademarks not only register successfully, but that they remain protected for years to come.